Napoleon Bonaparte, born on the rugged island of Corsica in 1769, was a man destined for greatness. Though his beginnings were humble, the fire of ambition burned fiercely within him. From an early age, he felt the weight of his future calling. Corsica, a land torn by conflict and political struggle, seemed an unlikely place for a young boy to dream of ruling the world. But Napoleon was different, his mind sharp as a blade, and his will unyielding. At the age of 9, he left his family to study in mainland France, where he soon stood out at the military academy. His passion for military strategy was unparalleled. He devoured books on history and warfare, and with each lesson, his desire to lead grew stronger. By the age of 16, he was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the French army, setting the stage for the legendary career that was to follow. The French Revolution, which erupted in 1789, offered Napoleon both chaos and opportunity. As France struggled with internal conflict and external enemies, Napoleon rose through the ranks of the military. His early successes in battles against the Austrians and Italians earned him a reputation as a brilliant tactician. But it was his ability to inspire loyalty in his soldiers, to make them believe in his vision, that set him apart from others. In 1799, Napoleon saw his chance. The French Republic was in disarray, and political factions fought for control. Seizing the moment, Napoleon staged a coup, overthrowing the government and establishing himself as first consul. Within a few short years, he had consolidated his power, becoming Emperor of the French in 1804. His ambition knew no bounds. Napoleon's vision was nothing less than to reshape Europe, and through a series of sweeping military campaigns, he carved out a vast empire stretching from Spain to Russia. But his conquests were not without cost. His wars, though brilliant in their execution, left much of Europe in ruin. Yet, Napoleon's presence was undeniable. He introduced sweeping reforms, such as the Napoleonic Code, which laid the foundation for legal systems around the world. However, his downfall came as swiftly as his rise. His decision to invade Russia in 1812, a move that would go down in history as one of the greatest military blunders, marked the beginning of his decline. The harsh Russian winter and fierce resistance decimated his grand army. One by one, the nations of Europe turned against him, and in 1814, after the fall of Paris, Napoleon was exiled to the island of Elba. But Napoleon's story was not over. In 1815, he escaped from Elba and returned to France, where he briefly regained control. This period, known as the 100 Days, ended with his final defeat at the Battle of Waterloo. He was exiled once more, this time to the remote island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic Ocean, where he spent the last years of his life in exile. Napoleon died on May 5, 1821, at the age of 51. His body was eventually returned to France, and he was laid to rest in a tomb beneath the Dôme des Invalides in Paris, a fitting resting place for one of the most influential figures in European history. Napoleon's legacy is complex. Some view him as a ruthless conqueror, while others see him as a visionary who brought lasting reforms to the world. Regardless of how one views him, Napoleon Bonaparte's name will forever be linked with the tides of history, a testament to the power of ambition and the price of greatness.